Hello budget people and welcome back to my channel. My name is She's on a Budget and today we are back for another video. In this video I'll be doing my first cash stuffing for the month of May. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in watching, stay tuned. Okay guys, so welcome back to the channel. I do hope you are all well. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on yet another video. And if you're new to the channel, my name is She's on a Budget and over on my channel I discuss all things budgeting related. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in watching, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you are kept up to date with all of my future videos. But guys, we are back for another cash envelope stuffing. It is the first one of the month. Oh, it's been a week, guys. It's been a week. But yeah, I have got a few little changes that I'm making with my budget this month just to try and bring me in line with some kind of order. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this week's video. Okay guys, I have done my monthly setup slightly different this month. Not only did I not film it and record it for you, but I also have added a few different additions. So I will zoom in for you so you can see it a little bit clearer. So over here I have added a key of expense stickers. I did this in my first planner. So if you had the She's on a Budget Planner 2022, then you will have seen that majority of the time I did use an expense key. But if you're new here, I'll explain what that is. Each of the different expense stickers correlates different expenses. So we have the grey one here, which is for groceries. Household is the coral one. I'm going to use the rest of the neutral range to have the utilities, my spending, hair and beauty, and gifts and celebrations. So all of these correlate to the weekly envelopes that I have, which are in my mini binder. And that is just going to help me, as I said, when it comes to tracking, not only will it be really clear and simple where most of the money has gone throughout the month, but it hopefully will, as I said, bring me back in line with my spending and will give me a little bit more accountability as to where my money is actually going. Not only have I done that though, but I have started to use my habit tracker. So for those of you who don't know, yes, every month I've come in and I haven't touched this grid at all. I've left it, but there was a reason why I did add it to this year's budget planner. And it is so that I can build some healthy habits along with my spending. Like, I'm not one to rant and rave about no spend days, but I do feel they have their place. It just depends on where you are in your budgeting journey. And for me, I feel like no spend days, they're not really that much of a deterrent, but it is pleasing to see once I track them as to how many days I've done. If I don't hit a certain amount of days, I'm not going to be mad at myself, but it is, as I said, nice to track them just to keep me in line overall. So I am going to be doing that. Also got a habit that I want to form by checking in. I know I do it on camera, so I do already have that kind of nailed in. A lot of my budgets have started to fall over 8 to 9 days, and that isn't really what I want to do. I really want to hit the 7-day mark every single week. So I'm going back to making sure that I record a budget video every Sunday. It has slipped to being like on a Tuesday or Thursday, but I really want to hit every Sunday. That way I can keep in line with checking in all of my spends on a weekly basis. So that is another habit that I want to get back in line with. And the last one is no debit card. So every time that I make a purchase, even on a card, I am obviously going to have to write that day off. But when I don't make a purchase on a card, i.e. when I use my cash envelopes, when I use cash, I will reward myself as a day with no debit card. If you saw one of my last budget videos, I was talking about the fact that I really need to stop using my debit card. I've definitely gone back a step in terms of how often I use my debit card. So we are going to form healthy habits according to these 3 things this month, hopefully. So how will the habit tracker work? So if you weren't aware, there are 31 boxes going horizontally across for our habit tracker. So all I have done is I have used a key again. I love a key, guys. I've used a key again. I've used these pens that I bought ages ago. They're called clean color dots, and one end is a regular schmegular pen and the other end you have these dots on them, so it gives you a nice circle every single time. So I'm really chuffed about that, guys. What I have done though is I've obviously matched them up, so every time I have a no spend day, I will come into my habit tracker and put a dot down. Every time I have a check-in, I'll use this one and put a dot down. So hopefully you'll see a load of dots throughout the next month. Hopefully, guys, that is the plan. If you do want these pens, they are available on my Amazon storefront. But yeah, I am just really keen to get started. So let's see how this week has panned out, shall we? So the first expense tick I'm going to put down is probably on the worst day, guys. So this is the list of expenses that I made on the 2nd of May. I don't even know if I'm going to fit them all in, but let's just see how we go, right? So on the 2nd, I took the bus to tuition. Started out all right this day, I think. I just took the bus. I think it was a polling day, Virginia school, and we decided to go to Lakeside after I finished tuition. Just popped there, and I went to House of Fraser and I bought a jacket. It was actually on sale, guys. It was £28 on sale, but it says £28.15 there because I've started to round up all of my expenses. I can add a little bit more money to savings. The next place I went to was Primark, and I bought some pajamas for Nevaeh, which came to £13. And I've put all of these in the grey shade, which is under spending, but this is way over the amount I would have had in my spending envelope, guys. So don't look too closely at the amounts because it's way over. I went to Boots and I bought some skincare. Really should have come out of my hair and beauty envelope, but I didn't have enough. So I used my card for the majority of these payments, guys, which is really bad. But anyway, we move. So here we have Wednesday. Wednesday, we put some petrol. I should have put diesel. I used my son's car and I used it just to go around the corner, but I thought I'd put some petrol in his car, guys. Diesel in his car, sorry, because he didn't have a lot in there. And then I also had another parking ticket, not on my son's car, but on my old car. For some reason, it took ages to come through, and I had to pay £40 for a parking ticket. So all of this has come as unexpected spending. Majority of them I did have to use my debit card, so I am going to put a dot next to each of them, guys, so that I know that these definitely were unplanned spends, apart from my bus ticket, even the petrol. So yeah, we miss a day for that, or 2 days, should I say, for that. Right, next we have gas and electric, which was on Friday, which isn't too bad. The utilities was on Friday, so I put £40 on each. I have also recently had installed a smart meter, guys. Oh, it is really scary seeing the money go down so quickly. Let me know if you have one and how it's gone for you. So that was on Friday, but I have missed out a few bits. So we didn't go food shopping, and this is the reason why you should always stick to your food shopping days, guys. So this was on Monday. Tyrese went to Aldi. He just got a few bits, nothing major. So he only spent £30. And then I think this was on Wednesday, actually, that I went to Sainsbury's. I went to Sainsbob's and I got a few bits. Again, nothing major. And then because I didn't really get a lot of stuff, was it Wednesday? It might have been Wednesday, guys. Again, I spent £12.34 for McDonald's for me and Nevaeh because we hadn't done a proper shop this week. So it meant that there wasn't enough things in the cupboard. And then on Friday, I popped to the Co-op and I spent another £17.40. So my days, guys, a lot of this was unplanned spending, but we did have the money in our envelopes. Anyway, let's see how this looks in our habit tracker. So in terms of no spend days, the only day that we had a no spend day on was Thursday and Saturday. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4th and the 6th are the only days that we didn't have a no spend day. In terms of checking in, at least we've checked in every day. So I'm happy about that. We've got all of our receipts and we've checked in our spends. And then in terms of didn't use a debit card, guys, what was that? We only did it on the 1st, not the 2nd or the 3rd, but we've done it on the 4th and the 5th and the 6th, which is, I suppose, something. It's something, guys. When you look at all the stickers, it can look a bit crazy. When I look at the habit tracker, it doesn't look too bad. So as long as we have a consistent run with our habit tracker, I think I'll feel a lot better. What do you think, guys? Let me know what you think in the comments below. But yeah, that is my check-in all done. Moving on to this week's budget. So in terms of our groceries, we are budgeting our regular amount, which is £70. Household, we are going to be adding 60. Utilities is going to get £80. So I'm going to put £40 on both the gas and electric. I'm going to put £20 in my spending money envelope. Hair and beauty is going to get 10, and gifts and celebrations and school dinners is going to get 10 as well. So I'm actually going to fill in my actual box straight away because I don't have any other direct debits, and I'm definitely going to be stuffing these amounts into each of my envelopes. I don't have an envelope for school dinners. I do pay that online, so I've already done that, but the rest of them will be going into the envelopes. So in terms of my fixed expenses this week, £260 going towards those. And then going on to my variable expenses, Nevaeh, Tyrese and Jada are all going to get 5. I'm putting £10 towards my clothes envelope. I did tell you that I'm reducing that slightly this month, so we're only going to be budgeting £40 for clothes this month. Penny Challenge is still getting £20, which I know is more than I need to put in, but we're going with it. And my book challenge, my Bible book challenge, guys, I've managed to read 2 books on the Bible this week, well, over the last 2 weeks. So I am going to be putting £10 into that envelope, which I'm so pleased about. So these numbers all match the amounts that I'm going to be putting in. Let's see what it comes to. In total, we are going to be putting £55 into our variable expenses. Cash e-fund, in terms of my cash emergency fund, I'm going to be putting £25 towards my emergency fund this week. And then I only have one debt, which is £63 this week. It isn't due until tomorrow, so I'm not going to put the actual amounts down until I've actually paid it. So I will do that tomorrow. So moving into my breakdown for fixed expenses this week, we are budgeting £260. And for our variable expenses, we are budgeting 55. Savings, we are budgeting 25. Investments are 0. Debt, we are budgeting 63. And yeah, that is all done. Okay, starting with my mini cash envelope binder, I'm starting with household. Household is going to get £60 for the month. So I'm going to take it all in tens. We have got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So I can fold that up and put that inside of here. And that's all done. Next we have electric. Electric is going to get £40. I'm going to take 120 and 2 tens. So we've got 20, 30, 40. And that's all done. Gas is going to get the same, 20, 30, 40. And that is going to go into my gas envelope like that. Groceries, we're going to add 70. So I'm going to take 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And I can go inside here like that. Then we have spending money. Spending money, I'm going to add 20. And that goes inside here like that. Hair and beauty, we're going to be adding 10. We've already got £10 here, guys. So I'm just going to add another 10 like that and add it to my envelope. like that. And gifts and celebrations, we're also going to add 10. We've already got £10, so that is going to go into this envelope just like that. And that is all done. Next up, I've got my essentials binder, and we have Nevaeh's envelope first of all. I'm going to take out the cash she has. We are adding 5 this week, guys, but I'm going to change up 2 of her 5s for a 10, and then I'm going to add 1 of the 5s back. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 35. So we have £135 in Nevaeh's envelope. Just like that. Tyrese is next. Tyrese is also going to get £5. So I'm going to add 1 of the 5s that we have here, like that. And now he has £10 in his envelope. Jada is next. Jada is also going to get 5. She's got 2 5s that I'm going to swap for a 10. And I'm going to add a 5, which I can then swap this one for a 10, shall I? No, let me just leave it like that. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 45, 50 in her envelope now. And that's all done. Clothes is next. My clothes envelope is going to get £10 this week. We currently have 20, 30, 40, 50, 65 in clothes, which is brilliant. Next, we have read more books. I'm going to cross off the 2 books that I've read this week, well, over the last 2 weeks, which are Judges and Ruth, guys. I'm on to 1 Samuel now, which I'm really, really chuffed about. So I'm going to be adding £10 to this envelope. So we've got to add 10. We now have 10, 25, 30 in our book challenge. So it's coming along, guys. The more I read, the more money goes in. That's all done. Next, we have my penny challenge, and I'm crossing off just 7 boxes this week. We're going to be adding £20 to the money that we have here. So 10, 20. We currently have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. So we have £455 in my penny challenge, which is brilliant. My cash e-fund, we are starting again for May. We're going to be adding the money we have left, which is actually £35, guys. Now, I don't know what happened. Maybe you can help me out, but I'm sure I thought I had 25, but we've got 35. Is that 35? It is 35. So I'm adding in £35, but let me know if I've made a mistake earlier on. But yeah, that is all done. Last bit of money is going to go into my tithe envelope. I do have a few coins as well. I'm just going to keep them in that tray for now. And once it builds up to a note, I'll add it into the actual envelope. But yeah, that is all done.
Hey everyone, it's Nevaeh, and today we're back for another cash stuffing video. So first, like every week, I'm going to be putting money in my books. So starting with the notes, we're going to put 5, £10. And then for our coins, we're going to put 50, £1, £1.50, 2, and then we've got a £2. So that is my money that we're going to be stuffing for this week. Now on to stuffing it. We've got my binder. So first I'm going to be putting in £2. So I'm going to be putting £4 into my clothes. And then I'm going to be putting £5 into my going out. And then £5 into my savings. That's my money stuffed this week.
That's all for now, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please not forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, please not forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you are kept up to date with all of my future videos. And I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye, guys.